So here's the idea in a nutshell. I want you to ask me questions in the comment section and I'm going to attempt to answer them. Am I in any way qualified to give advice? No. Think of me as being one of those 15-year-old life coaches or like a bald hairdresser. At the very least, maybe someone else in the comment section will answer the question better than me. Around about 11 months, nearly a year ago, I appeared on my first video on this channel, which was entitled, What Would Nathan Do? Technically, I appeared in one video before that, but this was the first proper video. I'll link that in the description. I thought I'd resurrect this series because I have something very important that I want to bring up that I'm going to get to quite soon. Since I have no questions right now, I thought I'd ask myself the first question to get the ball rolling on this series. Now, there's a lot of terrible things going on in the world. War, poverty, viruses, climate change, a lot of big issues that need a lot of focus. So I thought the first question I'll ask myself is, if I could wave a magic wand and change one thing about the world, what would it be? Well, this is actually a very easy one for me. Doritos. Now, a lot of our US audience are probably thinking, I don't recognize that. That's because this flavour does not exist in the US. This is by far the nicest flavour of Dorito. Let me just sample this. Look at this, the texture. Okay, so I think this series will be a lot better when you ask me the questions. Clearly I can't be trusted to take this thing seriously on my own. I think adult supervision is required. Wash it down with some caffeine. When I visited with Luann, we went to Walmart. I think that's like the main shopping place in the US. It's the one where like people seem to just accumulate in the car park at night. I innocently thought, let's get some Doritos. Why not? I went down the aisle and I saw the red packaging and I thought, oh, okay, there we go. Then, as I got closer, something very bizarre happened. It's like being in a parallel universe. Not only were Chili Heatwave not available, but the standard cheesy flavour of Doritos was in a red packaging. I just wonder what the point of it all is sometimes, you know? But this is probably much more of a deep issue than you're realising. Doritos, or like Mr. Dorito, or whoever is in charge, surely must have tested this flavour. Maybe it's the case that American taste buds just don't like it. It's really... It's disturbing, really. There's something else that people in the US would probably find quite shocking about the UK. There's a lot of things you'd probably find very shocking about the UK. And that's that kind of recently in the last year or so, we have a sugar tax. That means that fizzy drinks like Sprite, for example, either have to change their recipe or put their prices up. Essentially, it's an attempt by the government to make the population more healthy, which is fair enough. Companies like Sprite have decided to change their recipe, and now it tastes shit. So, perhaps naively, I saw the US as this kind of unregulated, land of the free, sugar galore. And you don't have Chili Heatwave Doritos. It's really weird. So, if I could wave a magic wand and change anything about our troubled world, it would be to bring this flavour of Doritos to our friends in the US. Or maybe, like, world peace or something. But I think probably Doritos. So, you can ask a question about anything, including personality type. And I'll give you my, let's be honest, quite profound answers. So, on a separate note, in the last 2 videos before this one, at the end of both of them, I did something I usually don't do, which is ask people to subscribe. And you did. So whoever said the phrase, ask and ye shall receive, is fictional, but also very insightful.